Welcome back, friends. As the Union Budget 2024 approaches near, various sectors are abuzz with expectations for significant policy shifts and financial allocations. The estate industry hopes for renewed tax reliefs and infrastructure investments, while the financial sector is looking forward to grants for bank in many ways. Environmental sustainability advocates, they are urging for substantial funding to combat climate change, whereas the education sector anticipates a boost in training of in various forms. So more modern methods of teaching, these sorts of things. People are expecting that more upskilling of the labor force to deal with new changing technologies such as artificial intelligence, and these are many expectations. Taxation experts are suggesting that there should be an increased personal deduction and GST simplification. I feel that GST should be removed on many places. This is what is leading to inflation. Now, for example, let us look at housing. Already there is stamp duty. There are so many taxes. You are adding GST also on it. Why don't you reduce on some of the areas? Government is flush with funds. It will increase, in fact, the turnover. It will increase the GDP growth. There will be more rollover. More people will be inside, and the common man will get a sigh of relief. Budget 2024 is anticipated to play a rather crucial role in sustaining the country's growth trajectory. But do that. Reduce taxes in many ways. This GST is reached nook and corner. Yes, I do understand that there is a lot of unregulated real estate development. By GST it is coming, but then that way it is the case even in the case of doctors, right? They are why don't you impose a 1% tax or GST on doctors? I don't understand why not. When people can afford to pay such fancy bills of doctors, I'm sure they can afford to pay 1%. There's a lot of cash that is going on with the doctors that they are taking. And by this, you're going to curb the black money over there as well. Why only real estate? I don't see anything wrong. 1% GST should be definitely there in the medical field. Many doctors will become my trollers now. Okay. Anyway, there are expectations that Sitaraman may introduce income tax relief measures. See, just putting up all these standard deduction, this is what is leading to disarray. I am all in praise of the current government's infrastructure. Gadkari ji's tremendous emphasis, Modi ji's emphasis on infrastructure, make life a little easier for people. Okay, there is a talk now of the banking days being reduced to Monday to Friday. Here, people are struggling. You ask any common person, your neighbor, whoever, even people working for us, they're asking, "Oh, is the bank is open today?" They want to rush and they want to do some work. Although so much online is there. Instead, you're reducing it. Then get some part-time people. People, in fact, should be work. I would say the bank should be open Monday to Sunday. The whole week, you should give an opportunity to people. People need it. They want to go. They want to do some transaction or the other. And now we have the latest provision. There is a re-KYC. Accounts are getting frozen for no fault of theirs. Sometimes there's no intimation received, just frozen. So people have to rush. They have to carry their PAN cards, their Aadhaar cards, so many. And within that limited time that they have in life, they have to take leave from work. It's not fair. Should increase the hours, and banks are flush with money, right? I'm sure they can afford some part-time help. Pardon me, many of my comments are controversial, but that's the way I am for the Aam Aadmi. So there are also expected to be significant initiatives to assist workforce development and job creation for MSMEs in India. One very crucial area is, as I told you, is skill development. The budget should allocate significant funding for upskilling and reskilling programs, particularly, as I told you, in automation and artificial intelligence and also data analytics, among others. Provide future-ready skills will enhance providing the future-ready skills. That means you should be able to anticipate in advance where the world is moving and which are the skills which will come to acquire center stage. They will enhance employability and foster creativity in MSME workforces. According to the National Skill Development Corporation, Only 10% of the Indian workers received formal training compared to 60 to 90% in developed nations. Closing this gap should be a primary concern. The government should also offer tax breaks and subsidies to MSMEs who are investing in staff training, and I personally think that a provision in this regard is expected in this forthcoming budget. Coming to the capital gains tax, there is concern in the market. I believe that it would be very much possible that the government may try to tax the super rich, the people who have got crores in derivatives profits, and by having some sort of a tax which is equivalent to what the oil and gas companies were made to pay, like the windfall tax. Okay. There's also possibility that they may say that, look, the long-term capital gains tax 3 years and above is exempt, so that people hold more, because the general concern is that a small person, the retail person, is holding these securities, the options, the stocks for a short period of time, and not from an investment perspective, more from a speculative angle. So obtaining timely and reasonably priced financing has been one of the important issues for any sector, even for people who are trading in securities. Now there are some securities which are going off the radar. They are being removed from the margin list. All right. The government is, in its own way, it is trying very hard to disincentivize the small man, the retail investor, from doing intraday trading investing in options for just a few hours. In fact, there has been a research done which shows that the smallest period of time that the people invest in options are now in India. They've set a world record. It's the shortest period of time, and you would be surprised that the average period of time what this research has shown is probably just about an hour. So disincentivizing this may be a good step, but then that also comes with its disadvantage of reducing the depth in the market. Anyway, according to the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business report, India is ranked 63rd globally. This is underscoring the need for further changes and improvements. I believe that there is going to be a populist budget where the focus will be on trying to give some incentives to improve, to put something in your pocket of the Aam Aadmi. More than that, life should become easier for an Aam Aadmi. You just don't do the re-KYC you have not done and your account gets frozen. It creates a bad impression in the minds of the people. Also, the bigger thing is that people are not able to use their account for several days. They cannot spend the money. They cannot get any credits. That's not the right way. In fact, if you were to ask me, more than these tax incentives and other things, make life easy for a common man. If I've given you a PAN card and an Aadhaar card for my KYC, when I've opened the account, are these going to change? Tomorrow, is my PAN number going to change? Is my Aadhaar card number going to change tomorrow? No, it is not. So don't keep hopping again and again on the same information, wasting people's time. If my account is frozen, first I have to go to the bank to figure out why my account was frozen. I waste 2 to 3 hours. Again, then I have to carry all the documents again, personally present with the joint holders, and give them all these documents once again. Don't you think it's a waste of precious time? These all documents have been given before. And if there was a change in the residence or the residential proof, that I would go to the bank and anyway give, if I'm shifting to some other place, because I would not want to use my account from somewhere else. And don't do all this Monday to Friday now. Already, people need more banking. They need, even with the online banking, they need to come to the bank offices. They need to come to the bank branches and do some transactions. They need some face-to-face interaction. You look at any bank, you go to any branch, there are still people who, everybody is not into, no matter how hard you try, online banking is not the complete answer. It's not a panacea for all the ills. Yet, any tweaking on the capital gains can impact the markets. And by that, I mean that the markets are priced for perfection. Any changes that may happen, which may sound to be the government is trying to tap into some more taxation pertaining to stock markets, can come and hurt the markets. Be careful. We have designed a union budget package which is going to address all these concerns. We've just started it. Which sectors could benefit? How would the overall Nifty be before the budget, on the budget day, and after the budget day? Fantastic package. Please WhatsApp us on 9820861044 and join our Union Budget package right away. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.